Welcome to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes, and today we're going to do a video that's a little bit different than I normally do. I really just want to I kind of want to just talk to you as if I was talking to like a really good friend or maybe even a family member. And the reason that I'm saying that this video is going to start out that way or going to be that way is because I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, read articles, and people who want to help other people or say they want to help other people find work, find a job. And you know what I see? I see a lot of the same type of, same topic, same kind of thing. And I know if I was talking to one of my family members or a good friend, I'd be sitting down and I'd say, listen, some of the stuff that you're going to see or see on YouTube or going to read about, yeah, some of that stuff is pretty darn good, and there are definitely a lot of helpful tips. But for the most part, a lot of it is just basically regurgitating what we already know and what you're going to see on 100 other or 1,000 other YouTube videos. So here's what we're going to do today. Today, I'm going to tell you how to find a real work-from-home job. And I've got some notes here that I put together, and I'm going to be reading a little bit off the notes. I'm going to try to keep this video as short and sweet as possible. But I just want to like I said, if I'm talking to a friend, this is what I'd say. You want to find a real work-from-home job? Well, I'm going to give you some tips. And the tip number one is network online. And that's what I would tell a friend of mine. Number one thing to do is network online. And I would say don't only just go to LinkedIn or Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, which are pretty much the standard platforms. And yeah, I'd be networking on them. I'd be contacting people that I know and I don't know, look for companies and leaving messages, but I'd be working those platforms, and I'd be working them hard. But I'd also go to another platform. It's called Quora, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's Quora. I believe that's how you spell it. And it's a question and answer site. It's a site that you go to ask questions. But there are a lot of people on there. There's a communities that get built up on there. And I would go to Quora, and I would just talk and just make comments on or answer some of the questions, find them out. I mean, if you're really serious about finding a job, that's what I would do. The kind of effort that I'd be making, and I'd be making that on a regular basis, like every day. Now, another thing that I would do is I suggest is check job sites for remote positions. And the number one, at least they tout themselves as the number one job site for remote positions, is Flex Jobs. Yeah, I'd still be going to Indeed and ZipRecruiter and Monster and Glassdoor and whatever other site. But I'd also check Flex Jobs as well. The other thing I would do is I'd go to Upwork and I'd go to Fiverr, and I would definitely go there. Now, some people, I've seen people say, and whether they're on YouTube or even on articles saying, well, those sites, there's a lot of people on there. There's a lot of competition. But look for a position that you have the skill for, or experience and skills together, and let people know this is what you do. But if you're looking for a job, why not scan Upwork and Fiverr? Another thing that I really like, another job that I'm going to just kind of strategy rather, is I would go ahead and message content creators. I get messages maybe once a week or every other week. Somebody will send me a message, an email, or they go to my YouTube channel. They come here to Over 50 TV, and what they do is they send me a message and they say, hey, I'm looking to do editing, or I'm a writer. I get a lot of that. Yeah, I get writers. I do hire writers from Upwork, and I've been really successful with that. I love that strategy. But it's also nice to get somebody who sends me a message, because I know that they're looking at my channel and I know they care about it and they're interested in it. So yeah, I'm going to be like, okay, this is cool. Let me send me samples of your work and I'll do it. But contact, email content creators, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter. I come from a world of cold calling, and I know a lot of you out there, whether you're over 50 or you're somebody who's under 50 or you're 40, that's like distasteful. Nobody wants to do cold calling. I've done a lot of it. I'm got a lot of experience doing it. I've been humiliated. I've been humbled. I've been kicked out. I've been thrown out. I mean, whatever you want to say. But you know what? I built some successful businesses because I cold called. And I'm talking about successful businesses that made hundreds of thousands of dollars a week. And not all of them did, but cold calling can work. So I say message content creators and talk to them. Now, another thing that I'm looking at my notes here that I wrote down when I decided to do this, and again, if I was talking to one of my family members, I would just say, you've got to be flexible and you've got to be creative. You know, sometimes people are like, they're rigid. I'm only going to do this kind of work and I don't want to do any other work. This is all I'm going to do. Well, you know what? That's fine. Do that work, and that's all you want to do. Put yourself out there for that. But that's all you're going to get. If you even get that, people want somebody who's flexible. Now, here's an idea somebody mentioned a while back, and I've always, I just believe in this so much. Why not take a bridge job? You know what a bridge job is? A bridge job is a job that you take, just an entry-level job into a company. And I don't care if you're over 50. You know what? If you can talk to the hiring manager or the HR manager, and heaven forbid, hopefully the HR manager is somebody that's really willing to listen and they're flexible too. But you know what? Talk to them and just say, you know what? I do want this job here as your bookkeeper, or I do want this as your sales manager. But let me prove myself to you. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to show you what I can do. So be flexible. Offer your free services if you have to, just to get your foot in the door. Take a bridge job if you can. You get your foot in that door, but get yourself in the door. Isn't that really what counts? I mean, when you think about it. Now, here's the last point that I want to make here, and I think that this is important. When we talk about how to find real work from home jobs, advertise yourself. You know, that's something that's kind of funny, because when I was thinking about it, when I was writing my notes down for this video, I was thinking, man, you know what? That is one of the key things that we can all do, have the ability to do, but we don't do. When's the last time that you ever even, went on Facebook and posted a little picture of yourself, said, I'm looking for work, or go on Instagram and do that? People don't do that. And you know what? Most of the YouTubers out there, they're not going to tell you to do that. Or maybe the articles you read on Google or online, they're not telling you. Advertise yourself. What's wrong with that? It's a good idea. There is a program that I love. It's called Canva. And Canva will allow you to design an ad for Instagram, or allow you to design an ad for any one of the programs that you really want to use. It's super simple to do. What you do is you come up with like a 3 or 4 word headline, maybe a couple lines of text, your picture of your smiling face on there, and then a call to action. A call to action is, if you want a great worker, if you want someone who's going to get the job done, or if you want to double your sales or increase your sales, or whatever the tagline would be, I'd put it in there. That's your call to action. That's what I would do, and I'd have my email address on there. Why not advertise yourself if you follow these instructions? I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to get a job. Now, one more thing before I let you go here. If you would, subscribe to this channel, Over 50 TV. Hit that little red button. It's underneath the screen. Now, there's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, every single time I upload a new video, you'll be notified in your inbox. Have a great day, everybody.